Welcome to Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. We're going to take a motorcycle ride and head over to Werks Covered Bridge. I got the leather jacket on today because it's a little chilly, getting closer to winter. So here we go. Let's check it out. A lot of people call this Grings Mill Bridge, but it's really a Werks Covered Bridge. Now, as we leave the driveway, we turn right onto Lyons Road, and I will head up to the intersection in New Jerusalem, and we'll make a right-hand turn onto Pricetown Road. Pricetown Road is a road that goes from New Jerusalem all the way down into the city of Reading. It becomes Route 12, and you'll be able to tell when we reach that point because it turns into more of a highway. But out near my property, you can see that it's still a really rural area and just a two-lane road. We're coming up on Boyers Junction at the intersection of Pricetown Road and Forgedale Road, and that store has some antique, like an old general store. You can get sandwiches in there, some breakfast sandwiches. They have some groceries in there and dry goods. So it is a nice little stop. They have real gasoline there without ethanol in it. So for the older cars and for your snow blowers and riding mowers and motorcycles, that's a good place to get gas. You don't have to worry about your carburetor getting messed up with ethanol. I completed this ride in October, and you can see that the trees have started to show their fall colors. There is still a lot of green, but you are starting to see some of the fall colors. And of course, the further north you go, the earlier the colors on the leaves change. But we were just at the beginning of the transition, and by the end of October, the colors are very brilliant. And I'm sure you've taken notice that there are a lot of farmhouses in this particular area, but of particular interest is that many of these farmhouses are constructed of stone. The old German stonemasons were in this area, and of course, the township I live in is Rockland for good reason. So they used those materials and built these sturdy farmhouses. Now we're coming up on the intersection of Pricetown Road and Route 73. And there's a hotel on the corner, serves good food and a quick mart. And from this point, we'll start descending down the mountain onto the 4-lane portion of Route 12 as we enter the area of the city of Reading. As you round off from the bottom of the mountain onto the flat highway, this turns into a 4-lane bypass that goes around the city of Reading. So the city of Reading would be on my left-hand side as we continue down this road. We're going to take the Route 12 bypass to Route 183 north. And of course, anytime you're on a highway, you got to be extra vigilant on a motorcycle. So I try to stay away from the traffic as much as I can. And here you can see we're going to exit the bypass and take this little jug handle up to Route 183 and make a left and head down 183 north. We'll go past the Berkshire Country Club and then we'll approach Reading Airport. If you watch my flying videos from my flying playlist, you'll see that we do fly right over the Berkshire Country Club when we're in the traffic pattern for the airport. And here is the airport on the right-hand side. Now this roundabout was just recently installed, and in Pennsylvania we don't have too many of these. So every once in a while when you approach one of these, you'll find cars just stop because they don't know how to negotiate the traffic circle and what the rules are. Eventually, as Pennsylvania continues to add more and more of them, people will get used to them. Reading Aero Club, and we would turn right here to go to the Clubhouse. Now there are two entrances to the Berks County Heritage Center where the red bridge, the red covered bridge is located. This is the entrance from Route 183. We're going to make a left onto the road here. And this actually, this entrance was closed for paving, so I did have to loop around to the other side and use the parking lot on the other side of the Topahawken. So I went around to the other side of the Tulpehocken Creek, and I parked at this particular area and walked over to the bridge. We're going to walk out to the bridge. Of course, the other road was being paved, so I had to loop around the corner. But we got that done. So we'll see what it looks like over here. I can hear the construction equipment off in the distance. But this is bridge number 5, so there are 5 covered bridges in Berks County, and this video concludes that series. We've been all 5. If you haven't seen the other videos on the channel, I have a playlist for covered bridges. If you click on that, you'll see it, and then you'll be able to see the bridge. Wertz Covered Bridge, referred to as the Red Bridge, Berks County Heritage Center, and it is Burr Truss system. Right now it's closed. They're doing some work to it, but you see this one has a pretty high clearance at 12 foot, and you know, typical concrete structure at the ends and wood all along there. And here you can see the wood sides and the beautiful Tulpehocken underneath there. And this is part of the Berks County Park system, so you can't drive over this one like we could the other ones. You can only, you know, walk across it and observe it. And it is at the Berks County Heritage Center Park. So that is all 5 covered bridges in Berks County, and if you haven't seen the other ones, you can click on the playlist and check them all out. 5 of 5. Really nice looking bridge. So that's all 5 of them. I know many of you are looking for Marie. She did not make this ride. You saw on the ride over here there was some highway stuff, and she didn't feel like riding on the highway and had more work to do. So she opted out of our final covered bridge ride. If there are certain things you want to see and want us to ride over there, leave it in the comments below, and we'll see what we can do about riding to those destinations that you want to see most. I'm coming over here and going to fish that Tulpehocken in my kayak. That water looks pristine. There is the Switchback. Out for a fall ride. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. It helps me out a lot. Also, ring that bell. You'll be notified every time I put up a new video. And give the video a thumbs up. That helps too. But more important than all that, go have some fun out there. Thanks for watching.